Welcome to Pilates. My name is Jenny. As always, bring your own music if you want it, and we're gonna just get straight to it. Alrighty, so go ahead and come to your mat or come to your space, whatever. Feet face forward, roll those shoulders back. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're just going to start with some knees. Take your hands up, palms face the face out, and then knee comes up and up as your arms come down. Good. You can articulate through that foot as well, pointing your toe. Good. A simple warm up. Good. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale as you reach up. And exhale as you bring it back down. Good. Walk to the end of your mat. Nice. Take a nice big inhale as you reach up. And exhale, fold in half. Good. Breathe. Stretch it out. You can shake out your head yes and no. Just kind of release some tension. Good, bend those knees and go ahead and walk it out, finding the plank. Awesome. Then from here, you're just gonna shift your weight forward. You can drop your knees to the ground if you need to or want to. You're gonna slowly lower yourself all the way down, elbows tucked by your side, untuck your toes. Roll those shoulders back as you come up. Good. Press into your full hand and then lower back down. Good. Tuck your toes under. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, fire it up to a plank. You can use your knees or not. And then take it back to our downward dog shape. Breathe in here. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Index fingers point forward. Good. And then sinking your right heel down. Maybe bend into your left knee. And then switch it out. Good. And then pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, taking that right leg up. And then you're going to bring it through knee to nose. Stay here and hover. Good. And then you're going to keep your plank position as you take that leg back. And then bring it in. Take it back. Bring it in. Take it back. Bring it in. One more. Take it back. And bring it in. Step it through. If it didn't make it, just move it into a nice lunge here. Good, just warming up. Pretty fast, hopefully. Good, breathe. Awesome, take your back knee down. You can leave your toes tucked or untuck them. Come on up, finding a lunge. Good, and then send it back, half splits. Good, bring it back through. Arms reach up. And then take it back, half splits. Awesome, and then go ahead and walk it back through. Take your back knee up off the ground. Taking that leg back, finding your plank. Good. And then again, just finding a nice tricep push-up. Knees can come to the ground or you can leave them off the ground as you lower down. Roll your shoulders back. Stretching out your abs, front side of your body, and lower back down. Good. And then firing up to a plank, take it back. Down dog, you're not here for very long. So just take that left leg up, high as you can, point your toe. And then curl it into your chest. Stay in your plank position. Take that leg straight back. And then bring it in. Take it back. And bring it in. Take it back. Bring it in. Take it back. Bring it in. One more. Take it back. Bring it in. Step it through. If it doesn't make it, just put your hand behind it. Move it. Good. Breathe. Good. All right. Back knee comes down. You can leave those back toes tucked or untucked. Come on up. Good. Breathe. Nice. Sit it back. Half splits. So trying to get that leg straight and then letting your chest melt towards your thigh. You can always have a nice bend in your knee though if you need it. Good. Make your way back through. Awesome. Quad stretch and take it back. Good. Bring it back through. Hands come on the ground. Back knee lifts up off the ground. Whenever you're ready, send it back, finding your plank. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees down, leaving your toes tucked, and come on off those hands for just a moment. Taking your fingertips, stretching them back towards your forearm. And then stretching it the other way. Be gentle. Maybe press your thumb into the palm of your hand. Good. And then switch it out. Other hand. Good. Simply flip it around. Awesome. Kind of roll out those wrists a little bit. Work it out. Awesome. And then coming back, finding your plank position. Spread your fingers nice and wide. You can also be on your elbows here if you'd like. Taking those knees up off the ground. Good. And you're gonna take your feet as wide as your mat. So if you're not on a mat, it's just a little bit wider than your hips. Think about width of a big beach towel or a regular towel for that matter. And you're gonna take your right foot over to meet your left. Bring it back over to that right side. Left foot over to meet your right. Bring it back. Right to left and bring it back. Left to right and bring it back. Now try to keep your hips in the middle the whole time. Not letting your hips go side to side. Just tapping your foot to either side. Good. Breathe. Nice. And then bringing your knees down. Good. Get off your hands for a moment. Cool. Alrighty. So we stretched out the front side of your abs. We're just going to do it one more time because we're going to come into camel, essentially. But really, we're going to work into your abs, which is what we're doing. So letting those hips come down, stretching out the front side of your body. We already stretched out your quads. We always could use more stretches for our quads, but at some point, just got to test and see how far we got with them. So tuck your toes under, okay, for this next one. And then go ahead and come on up. So actually you can have your toes tucked or untucked. You're going to take your hands, okay, and then traditionally your fingertips are going to point up, but you point your hands whatever direction feels good for you, okay? It doesn't actually matter here per se. You're not going to injure yourself if they're going a different direction, and that's bottom line, right? All right. So pressing your hands like right about low back. You're going to think about pressing your low back down as you lift up and over. Yeah. So you're going to keep your hands on your low back. So sometimes, and this is Pilates, sometimes in yoga, people put their hands back here. Yes, but we're not doing that today. This is a really good way to work your abs. So keeping your hands on your low back, you know, pressing down towards your hips as you lift
up and out, and then notice how much weight you're holding in your hands. See if you can shift more of that strength into using your core instead of dumping into your hands. You can let your head fall back if that feels comfortable to you. Otherwise, breathe. Again, trying to not dump into your hands. And then come on up.
Whew, nice. Not too bad, eh? Alrighty. We're going to come in between pike and plank, aka down dog and plank. If you're used to yoga turns, it's down dog and plank. Otherwise, it is pike and plank. So we're right here in our plank. Cool. You can also have your knees down. And then you're going to lift up, finding a down dog or a pike. So it looks more like a down dog, right? Because your feet have to be kind of far out for that plank, which is fine. You just want to try to get your chest closer to your thighs so you get more of that pike position. Good, and then bring it back to your plank. And then bring it back to your pike. Really getting into our shoulders as well here. Bring it through to your plank. And then take it back, finding your pike. Good, bring it through to your plank. And then take it back, finding your pike. Good, finding your plank. And finding your pike. Awesome, one more round, find your plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, finding your pike for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let those knees come down. Get off your hands for a moment. And you can roll out your wrists, just giving you a slight break. There we go. All right, we're gonna add on. So of course, with all of these, what it looks like if you're coming from your knees, find your plank first, then just set those knees down so then you have the right distance. Yes? So you're here. You can always hit a down dog, especially if you have been doing a lot lately. Maybe a down dog today would be great. Otherwise, you're gonna find your plank right here, and then you can find your pike up here, right? You can lower those knees down in between each one if you need to, or you can not use your knees at all. All righty? Cool. Adding on. So go ahead and find your plank. You're gonna lift your right heel, then your left heel, then your right heel, then your left heel. Take it back, finding your pike, and then you're gonna take that leg even higher. So right leg goes up, set it down. Left leg up, set it down. Right leg and down, left leg and down. Find your plank. Arching those feet out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Legs go super high for 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set each way. Here we go. Plank. 4. March those heels. 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees come down. Bring off your hands for a moment. Breathe, and maybe roll out your wrist. We won't be on our hands the whole time, so no worries there, but we are going to do it for this first bit, yeah? All right. Cool. Alrighty, here's your last one. So we're only going to do 4 rounds of this. Remember, you can always modify it to your needs, yes? So what it's going to look like is you'll do 1 push-up from plank, you'll do 1 push-up from pike, and we'll go back and forth on that 4 times. Alrighty? Believe in you. Remember, you can always drop your knees if you need to, or you can just hold and skip the push-up if you need to as well. All right? Ready or not, go ahead and power up, finding your plank.
take a push-up, take it back to pike, and then head goes towards your hands. Good. Finding your plank, one push-up, taking it back, one push-up here. Good, taking it forward, you're over halfway. Nice, and taking it back, one push-up there. Good, bring it forward, one push-up here. Nice, and take it back whenever you're ready. Last one. Awesome, bring those knees down. Not too bad, right? Cool. Awesome. Roll out those wrists. Then go ahead and coming down to your elbows. Nice. And then you're gonna go ahead and take one leg back. So try not to dump into your belly. Still hug those abs in, ribs in. Good. Leg is up. You're just gonna lift it. Nice. And then we're gonna take it all the way down and tap and lift back up. Good, tap and up. Tap and up. So you can do this from your hands. Your leg won't get as high, but it's totally fine if you need to be on your hands. Good, last one, and then leave it up, and then pulse higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot, yes. And then kicking your heel towards your butt, you're gonna double kick towards your butt and straighten that leg. Double kick and straighten. Double kick and straighten. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then just bend that knee, flexing your foot. And you're going to pulse your heel towards the ceiling. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to straighten that leg up and down to the ceiling. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your knee down. Instead of back, you can find a child's pose or sit all the way up. Up to you. Especially if you get lightheaded, just giving you a little option to sit up. Perfect. If you don't need all the breaks, remember you can always plank in between, do extra push-ups or extra reps of whatever it is, or you can take the breaks. Cool. All right, here we go. Bringing it back down onto your elbows. Then go ahead and taking your other leg back and up, hold. So find your form to begin with. So trying to make sure that your weight is even between your elbows as best you can. And then don't let your ribs hang out. Bring everything in. Belly is in. Good. Point your toe going all the way up and down. So try to get your foot, your hip down instead of opening up to the side. I can get way higher if I open my hip up to the side, but that's not what we're doing here. So go ahead and point that hip down towards the ground and then take it down and lift. Down and lift. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend your knee, flex your heel, and then double tap to your bum and straighten. Double tap and straighten. Good. Double tap. 3, 4, 5. Belly button is in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just flex your foot, heel to the ceiling. Just little pulses. Keep that knee bent. Taking your whole leg up
8, 9, 10. All right, try to straighten that leg up to the ceiling. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring that leg down. Maybe sit it back for child's pose or sit all the way up. Oh, take some deep breaths. Life is good. Perfect. All right, we're gonna just take some nice wide push-ups, just because we don't get often that part of our shoulder and our chest. So what that means is that your hands are gonna face out. If you don't like that, you can always face them back regular, but they're gonna go as wide as your mat or wider. So you're gonna try to get your wrists over your elbows. Like that's how wide you can potentially go. Cool. All righty. So whenever you're ready, you can be on your knees or on your feet. You have 10 of them. Here we go. 10, 9. You can also just go for time. Try 3 more if you can. Whenever you're done, you can get off your hands for a moment. Perfect. Awesome. Before we roll over onto our foot, we're going to do one more thing from that forearm plank position. So again, if it irritates your elbows, you can either put something underneath them or you can do this from your hands. Cool? All right. Here we go. So finding your elbows, you can hold your hands or you can have them flat. It is up to you. Here my mouth. Okay. And then finding your plank position. You're just going to begin to rock forward and back, warming up those shoulders and your core. Nice slow rock back and forth. Good, one more. And then you can let your hips drop, or you can again sit on your heels, whatever resting position you want to take. Works for me. Awesome. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to find that nice forearm plank once more. And then taking your hips up and back. So you're in, again, a different kind of a pike here. You can walk your feet in a little bit. Chest goes towards your thighs. And then bring it through into a plank. Hike it back up. And bring it through. Good. Hike it back up. And bring it through. One more. Hiking it up. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your plank and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and rest, whatever that looks like for you. All right, this last one's kind of a challenge before we roll over onto our bum. So modify it however you need to, or I believe in you. Yes. So for this one, you want your hands flat on the ground in that forearm plank. We're going to move between a forearm plank and up to our hands. Cool. So it does take quite a bit of strength, but it's going to be good. The option, just demo for you what this is going to look like. You're going to go from plank to a pike. So spread your fingers nice and wide, and then lift your elbows off and press back. Good. Coming forward, bring your elbows down, find your plank. Okay, modify, knees are on the ground. Yes, and you just press back. So really press through those hands, especially if your knees are on the ground, so that you're really engaging your arms. And then bring it through. Make sure you bring your hips down, especially when your knees are on the ground. Cool? Alrighty, we got 5 of those. So whenever you're ready, finding your forearm plank if you can. And you can come through to just pike to plank like we did in the beginning. All right, here we go, lifting off. Good, elbows come down, find your plank. Elbows come off, find your pike. Elbows come down, find your plank. Elbows come off, find your pike. Elbows come down. Elbows come off. Elbows come down. Last time to go to down dog. And bring it down. And release. Great job, guys. All right. You earned it. That doesn't mean it's over, but go ahead and come on over onto your bum. Roll those shoulders back. All right. Here we go. Finding your boat pose. Whatever you want. So you can have feet on the ground, hands can be on the ground, feet off the ground, hands here or here. Yeah, tons of options. All righty. Straightening one leg at a time. Here we go. Take it long, bring it in. Long and in. Long and in. Long and in. There's 4. We're going to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Maybe hold on. Sit up a little taller. This is like your break. You can take an active rest or you can take a real rest here. Good. We're going to do all one leg. So starting with your right, you've got 10 in and out. So here we go. 10, 9, trying to pull it closer to your chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Maybe hold on, find an active rest, or you can just hold. Breathe. You can take a full rest if you need to. You can like fully just sit all the way up in between these, yeah? All right, here we go, next side. For 10, 9, 8, roll the shoulders back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Awesome, laying all the way down. Placing your feet on the ground, lifting those toes up off the ground. Walk your heels out a little bit further from you. And then finding a simple crunch. This is almost like a rest for you. Just finding a simple crunch, crunching up. Belly button goes in and down. Exhales, you come up, lift your shoulders off the ground, and back down. Good. Up and down. So there's a little bit of a hold at the top. Up and down. Good. Really reaching up and down. Up and down. Again. Up. Exhales, you come up and down. Up and down. Up and hold. And down. Up and pause. And down. Try not to use your hands. They're just there to support your head and down. Use your abs to get you up and down. Take it up and down. Take it up and down. This time you're going to take it up, hold, take your hands up from behind your head, and you're going to reach for those ankles, side to side. Here we go. 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lay it all the way down. Placing your feet on the ground. Go ahead and take one leg up. You can hang on to it. Take the other one long, hovering off the ground. Good. All right, chin to chest. Here we go. Double pulse. Pull, switch, pull, switch, pull, switch, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse. Singles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Catch both legs up. Here we go, taking them down,
together and back up. You can go one leg at a time if you need to. Down and up. Try to keep your low back on the ground. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. You can support your head if you need to. Down and back up. Down and up. One more. Take it down and bring it up. Good. Bending those knees in. Nice. However you want. Rock and roll. You're going to come up to your bum. Sweet. All right. Whew. We get a little bit of a break back for those boat pose variations. Awesome. Okay, so this one's going to suck a little and it's going to be great. So notice, let me do the full on. So we're here, right? And we're going to come to the hover. Okay, and then we'll come back up. Okay. Okay, and if you're not the biggest fan of that, remember you can always have your hands here to support you. And then you can always choose to just be light in your fingers as you bring it back up. Cool, so plenty of options. Let's see how well I can talk and do this. All righty. So the key is to try to go slow in the beginning and then we can speed it up from there. But it's going to be kind of hard to go slow, but I think we can do this. So, all righty, finding your boat pose and then finding your long boat. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come up and hold boat for 5, 4. Remember, if you get ambitious, you can have straight boat. 2, 1. Long boat. Here we go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way back up. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And long boat hold. Try to keep your shoulders off the ground. 2 and 1. Bring it up. All right, 10 fast-ish. Yes. Here we go. Get out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, one more. Yikes. Sit up nice and tall. You did that. Whew. Congrats. Whatever version you did, you got it. Awesome. All right, roll the shoulders back, finding your boat pose again. Good. Remember, you can always have your hands behind you if you need to, or keep your hands glued to your legs. Yes. All right, finding your boat. Remember, you can also have your toes on the ground. This is a great option. Good. So knees are going to go open and wide. So yes, you'll need to move your arms out of the way a little bit. So open and close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woohoo! Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath or two. Remember, if you don't need the breaks, you can just hold boat all day. I don't care, okay? Good for you. Go for it. All right. Some days I know you feel more like a powerhouse than others, so embrace it whenever you feel like it, right? All righty. So we had the single leg out and in. Yes. Okay. We're going to do it with both legs now. So we'll repeat single leg, and then we'll move into double leg, and you can choose to stay single leg when we get there if you want to. Got it? Okay. All right, finding your boat pose. Here we go. We have 5 on each leg. 5, 4, same leg. 3, 2, 1. Good. Other leg. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double leg if you can. We're going to go for 6 in case you're doing single legs. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High quads. Lay all the way back down. Absolutely. Woo. Place your feet flat on the ground.
And shoulder those knees side to side, just kind of massaging out your low back in case it creeped up. We have slow bicycles into fast bicycles. Yes? All right. Here we go. Hands can be behind your head if you like, or just fingertips to your temples. Take those knees up, nice and slow, peeling your whole shoulder off the ground. Switch, peel it off the ground, and slow, 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 and slow. Good, 6 fast, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow down for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Fast, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Still getting that lift, and 1. Fast, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down for 6, and 5, 4. Really reach your elbow up. 3, 2, 1. Fast, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Nice. My mat got a little wonky there. All righty. Here we go. So we're going to do single leg drops from a shoulder stand. Don't do it just yet. Just let me demo for you. So you simply take your legs up overhead, walk those hands up your back. Yes. You're going to have drop and lift to your face. And then we'll go side drop, and we'll also take a long drop. So for the long drop, you can always have your knee towards your face for kind of a counterbalance. So it won't drop too much. If you're like, that does not look like fun for your neck or whatever, okay? You can always have your hips on the ground. You'll drop to your face. And whenever you're on your back, notice how your drop to your face won't be as intense. That's fine. And then you'll have your side drop, but then your long drop will be longer. Yes? Okay. So you'll have your glory time of like, it doesn't go very far, or like it goes really far, depending on which situation you're in, okay? Alrighty, so if you're up for it, finding your shoulder stand inversions are really good for you. Welcome to your inversion, yes. All right, dropping overhead or towards your face. Here we go, single leg, 5, 4, do not look at me whenever you do this. If you are on your shoulders, 3, 2, just listen to my voice. 1, same leg. You're going to drop it open to the side. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dropping long. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Other leg. Here we go. Dropping to your face for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dropping open. Same leg for 5 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dropping long. Here we go. 5. Remember, you can always bend your knee towards your face, your other one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Taking 10 bicycles. So just nice bicycling it out. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release your knees towards your face. Let your hands find the ground so you can slowly lower yourself back down if you were up there. Awesome. Good. All right, take your legs out long and then simply prop yourself up on your elbows And then let your chest open up towards the ceiling, let your head fall back, just kind of stretching the other way if you're on your neck or your shoulders rather. If you want the full, you can slide your hands under your bum and really hug those elbows in. Yes. Good. Let that go. Release those hands. Coming all the way down. Awesome. Woo. Alrighty. I'm going to just take some classic roll-ups here. Actually, first, let's make sure that our head comes back to equilibrium. So I don't want to give you like a headache or head rush, right? All right, chin to chest. Here we go. Go ahead and pull one knee in, and then let your other foot lift off the ground. Simple knee pulls, just to get us a little bit back to normal. Here we go. Pulse, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, and switch, switch. Singles, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in. Here we go. Double. Reach long and around. Inhale, exhale. Good. For 3, you're going to 10. 4, you can always lay your head down if you need to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, good. Lay your head down on the ground, nice. And then placing your feet flat on the ground, just taking it in for a bridge. Whenever you're ready, placing your hands flat on the ground, lifting those hips up, really squeeze your glutes. Here we go, 10, and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Little half-inch pulses towards the ceiling. Get a little higher. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Laying it down. Awesome. Bring your legs up so you can be straight or have like a slight knee bend. Yes. And then hands out to the side or behind your head. We're coming in for those reverse crunches, but side to side. We're going straight into the side to side. So you're just going to pick your hips up, take them to one side, pick them up to the other side. Good. Up and 4. You're going to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring them back to center and lower those feet down. Awesome. You should have gotten back to somewhat normal. So we can do our full roll-ups now. Reach your arms overhead. Inhale. Point your toes. And as you exhale, chin to chest, rolling up. And then flex your feet. Reach on over. Get set up nice and tall. Plug those shoulders back in. Point your toes. And rolling down. Inhale as you reach overhead. And exhale as you roll back up. Trying to keep those heels on the ground. Sit up tall and then reach for those toes. Good. Bring it up and lower it back down. Point your toes, reach overhead. Inhale, big full body stretch. And as you exhale, rolling up. Some days it's more of a struggle than others. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Point those toes. Rolling down nice and slow. And reach overhead. Inhale. One more as you exhale. Coming on up. Sit up tall, flex your feet, reach over and hold. Nice stretch, straight leg stretch here. Breathe. Awesome. And then if you've always wondered, maybe you don't even care, but if you've always wondered how the heck you get your head between your legs, here's a little trick. So a lot of times we like round over and we're never going to get there if we round over. have to go from a straight back. So there's two options you can try today. And you're like, that may not be on your agenda, but hey, we're going to give it a go. Okay. So you can press into your hands, have a nice straight back here as you press your tummy towards your thighs. Yeah. And this might actually really be helpful for you. Yeah, you can stay here, or you bring your thighs to meet your tummy. Okay. Bend those knees. Hey, now you can reach your feet, maybe. Okay. So if you're here and you're like, this is easy, then you walk your feet out. See if you can still keep your belly flat to your thighs. So you might have rounded a little bit, pull that chest through so your belly's flat to your thighs. If you're like, I'm still doing good, you're just gonna walk your feet out a little bit more. And then again, adjust so that your back is flat, belly is flat to your thighs. Maybe this is where you stay, maybe not, okay? Or maybe you walk it out and your legs are like a little bit straighter, almost there, right? And then one day your legs will go flat and you will also go flat. Cool. Alrighty, hopefully you got a little bit of an experiment in, and now you know how to do the thing. If you have New Year's resolutions, you might have to set a new one. All right, here we go. Taking one foot in, sit up nice and tall, and you're gonna fold over, just single leg stretch here. Good. Breathe into it. We're not done, I'm just giving you a stretch break, okay? Your ab work's not over yet, no worries. And then come on up, switch it out, sit up tall, and reach over that leg. Yeah, you might notice one leg is easier than the other, very normal. Just breathe into it. Awesome, cool. And then take both legs out, make sure there's room for you back there. And then you're gonna lean to one side and you're gonna find your foot in your hand. So you can totally stay here and just enjoy this quad stretch, or you're gonna lean back over it. We're gonna take a single leg quad stretch. So you're here, you're lounging, you're chilling, your leg is going backwards. You can stay here if you need to. Otherwise, you're gonna try to lay down, maybe come down to your elbows, maybe come all the way down. If it's your foot that hurts, just slide your hand under your foot to give it a little bit of relief. If your foot's fine, no worries. You can also just grab opposite elbows, overhead, stretching out the shoulders, your chest, your arms, your abs for that matter. Good, and then release your arms if you have hold of them. Press into your elbows, walk yourself on up to your hands, roll away from that leg so it comes out, and then simply take the other one back. So try not to get your knee like super open to the side. You want to bring that knee decently in line with your hip. Good, and whenever you're ready, stay here or take it back. Yeah? Breathe. Again, if it's your foot that hurts, just go ahead and slide your hand underneath your foot to give a little bit of a relief if your foot's fine. Okay, then you're gonna take your arms, grab off the elbows, and then switch your grip, and then take it overhead. So now you're getting the other side. Good, breathe, enjoy your quad stretch. Good, and release those arms if you have hold of them. Press into your elbows, then your hands. Move away from that leg so you can get it back out nice and safely. And hey, here we are, side plank. You guys ready? Woo! Alrighty. So you can be on your hand or on your elbow for this one. Maybe I'll try the hand. All right, here we go. So your elbow's gonna be easier in case you did not just catch that. Go ahead and lift up. You are in a modified side plank though, so like it's not super crazy. All right, something just fell in mess. All right, So whenever you're ready, you're gonna make sure that your hand is over your shoulder. Just eyeball it. You might have to scoot yourself in a little bit. Alrighty, we're gonna bring that bottom knee to meet your top knee. Cool? All right, so tapping, and then you can just let it barely tap, or you can put weight on it. 2, 3, try to keep your chest open. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let it come all the way down, and we're gonna lift those hips all the way up. So as you do that, let's go ahead and find some fancy arm. Whenever you're ready, lifting up, you can take your knee with you, or you can leave it on the ground and down. I'm gonna let mine be on the ground, but I'm not pressing into it. It's just like hovering nearby. Cool. All right, here we go. 2, 3. So basically I'm leaving my back foot on the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, that should have built some heat. All righty. It didn't. You can always make it harder. Yes? You can go in from a full plank. I don't care. So note you could have done all those from your elbow. Cool. All right. Whenever you're ready, we have the other side. So go ahead and find your plank, modified plank. Make sure that foot is planted and the knee to your other knee. Bottom knee lifts. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Open up your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lowering all the way down. Here we go. Are we ready? For 10. Lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember, you can keep your knee on the ground if you want. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Awesome, awesome. Go ahead and cross your legs over in the front. Pull your shoulders back. We're just going to side stretch. Stretch up and over, stretch out to your side. You did awesome work today. And take it back, other side. All right, and then bring it back. Last thing, this is a stretch and an ab exercise. So enjoy. If you're ready to just stretch, you can do that too. Take your hands to your temples, flex your feet, turn to one side, and then you're gonna saw off that foot. Good, turn to the other side, saw off your foot. Good, going back and forth. Now remember, if you want, you can just hold the stretch and then switch sides whenever you're ready, or really turn and saw. Turn and saw. So instead of tall, turn your whole body, saw it off. Sawing off your pinky toe. Good. 2 more on each side, so 4 total. 3, 2, and 1. Good, come to the middle, stretch it out. Awesome, bring those knees in. Awesome. And then get up however you want, or if you want to challenge yourself, bring your feet in. Try not to use your hands. Stand all the way up. Nice work, guys. Take a big inhale. And exhale. You're all set. Hope you have a good day. Feel a little stronger. And I will see you next time. Cool?